The last problem that we'll discuss here in section 8.1 is about this. We have to find out the measure of each interior angle and the measure of each exterior angle of a certain figure. In this problem, we'll find out that for a regular nonagon. Okay? Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know before you start this problem. You need to first know what the word regular means and the word nonagon. Okay? Because if you don't know those, it's gonna be hard for you to figure out what the answer to this question is. Start with regular. Whenever you see the word regular before the name of any polygon, all that means is that the angles and the sides are congruent. So regular means all sides and angles are congruent. Okay? By the way, does anybody remember the name of, or remember the shape, or remember the symbol that we use for congruent? Ah, that's right. Very good. We've been using that a lot. That means congruent. Now, you just have to remember what nonagon means. Well, nonagon is a nine-sided figure. So, that means that we're dealing with a regular nine-sided figure. Now, we're going to figure out what the measure of each interior and exterior angle of a regular nine-sided figure is. To do that, we're going to break this down in parts. We're going to start with the interior angle. Now, do you remember the formula for finding the interior angle, the sum of the interior angles? Remember? That's right. It's n minus 2 times 180. Okay? Now, since we've already established that it's a nine-sided figure, that means that n equals 9. And now we're just going to plug in this n equals 9 into our formula right here. So we're going to do 9 minus 2 times 180. Simplified. 7, 9 minus 2 is 7, times 180. Then you'll multiply those two numbers together, and you will get 1260. So we know that the sum of the interior angles of a regular nonagon is 1260 degrees. But if you go back to the part of the question, it says find the measure of each interior angle. So if I gotta find each, what do you suppose I have to do? Yes, you have to take this number and divide by the number of sides, which is 9. So we're going to take this 1260 and divide it by 9. And that will give us each interior angle. So all you gotta do is take 1260 and divide it by 9. You can use your calculator for that, and you'll get 1/4 degrees. All right? So each interior angle in a regular nonagon equals 140 degrees. Okay? Now, we need to find the measurement of each exterior angle in a regular nonagon. All right? Now, who remembers that formula? That's right. All you have to remember is that the sum of the exterior angles in any polygon equals 360 degrees. So we already know we have n equals 9 for the number of sides, and we also know that the sum of the exterior angles is 360 degrees. So all we gotta do is find the measurement of each one. We're gonna do exactly what we did before with the interior angles and do some dividing. So we're just gonna take 360 degrees and divide it by the number of sides that we have, which is 9. And this will represent each exterior angle. I'm just going to take 360 divided by 9. That gives you 40 degrees. So 40 degrees is each exterior angle. Okay? So, to sum this up of what we've learned today, we've learned today that all it takes is taking the number of sides of any polygon, subtracting it by 2, and times it by 180, and that gives you the sum of the interior angles. So let me write that down one more time. N times 100, n minus 2 times 180 degrees gives us the sum of the interior angles. Sorry about the spelling, but there you go. That gives you the sum of the interior angles. And then remember also that the sum of the exterior angles always equals to what? That's right, 360 degrees. All right? These are the two things that you need to remember to complete the problems for this section. Now, the problem's already written on the back of the board, but let me go in and tell you what those are one more time, just in case you did not see the board. And the problems that you're going to do out of this section is going to be on page 500 and 511, and you're going to do numbers 11 through 16 and 18 through 24 even. So you only have to do the even number problems from 18 to 24. Now, if any part of this that you missed, please play it again.